Moving right along to the final piece, or the final segment of this podcast, today's thought of the day. And I think it's part of being a better you. Stop being a slave to society. Stop letting it use your emotions to manipulate you and learn some emotional control, especially if you're a man. This is like one of the best man traits you can have. But women can benefit from this too. Women can benefit from all of this. I mean, you can't benefit from, I don't know if you can benefit from increased testosterone levels, but you can maybe check your hormone levels and make sure they're in balance and all persevere and whatnot. But let's get up into this article. It's the end. So let's get into the importance of emotional control to everyday living, posted by Level Up Culture, because we're going to level up. We chose to do that. And at times, many of us do not understand why we're called human beings, why people are so erratic, and why there is no scientific prediction of human behavior. Certainly, I mean, there is. We can predict human behavior. We can predict. I mean, it's not like a guaranteed certain, but all animals, behavioral patterns, even us. Certainly, these thoughts must have crossed their minds at some point. The reason is very simple. Man is a highly intelligent and thoughtful being. An individual enters a room and meets a hostile reception, and this individual has a history of being mistreated. Such an individual will likely never enter that room again and will be advised other people against entering the room. But on the contrary, if a goat was given the same treatment in the room, the goat doesn't have an intelligent reasoning capability not to enter the room in the future and likely won't be able to communicate with other animals not to. The implication of this is that our behavior is changed, influenced by everyday experiences, and we are either conscious of this or we are not. Yeah, so you either react to things or you act to things. On the other hand, we must not always anticipate a similar attitude from everybody. We shouldn't continually depend on people's behavior to give us joy and satisfaction. You should find that within yourself. It's part of being a better you, because they are logical, creative beings and will naturally try to make themselves happy first. Consequently, our relationships with other people would always be determined by us rather than them. Exactly. React, not act. This means we must develop a great way of managing our emotions as they come up in our daily relationships with people. Emotional control is very important to our lives, which leads us to the following questions. What exactly is emotional control? And we're going to answer that question today. Emotional control is the ability to control and respond to emotions. It has been discovered that people's unconscious ability apply emotional control tactics to manage challenging situations regularly throughout the day. These are several kinds of emotional control tactics, and people use them in different circumstances in order to flow with the demands of our environment. Though tactics are considered to be good, others are considered not to be. The good ones do not cause problems for us, and the harmful ones cause irredeemable harm. I mean, that's just life, huh? Good tactics include communicating with friends, family, and strangers. Communicating with friends, family, and even strangers is a good way to control your emotions during the course of the day. One's employer or spouse, for example, might have made you angry. Chatting with your friends after work or during weekends could help welcome relief. Other good tactics include regular journaling, taking care of ourselves holistically, prevent oneself's illness, passion, exercises, receiving adequate rest patterns, and post self-talk, just to name a few. So, like, if you always get mad at stuff that irritates you or irks you, you are reacting to what people do, and people are controlling your actions. But if you can take a step back and be like, and make a reasonable plan of action, you are controlling your own life, and you're not a slave to society. So I can be a slave to society and react to your emotions, and react emotionally to other people, or you can control them, take a step back, act accordingly, and master your own life. I mean, that's how I look at it. Harmful tactics include excessive consumption of unhealthy substances, GMOs, self-injury, inflicted injury. These are all things that we know people do. Apparently challenge. View emotional control from multiple perspectives. One can determine that benefits. Like if you're reacting to yourself by hurting yourself, you probably should seek mental health, not just emotional control. The purpose of this, it says, is to change negative situations into positive ones. So if you negatively react to something and it controls you, you might lose a fight. Somebody makes you mad, you negatively react, they plan for that, boom, you just got punched in the throat. But if you don't negatively react, you control your emotions, you take a step back, you have that deep breath, or that second, and you notice that he's shifting or whatnot, he might get aggravated, come at you, and then you can, and now you're punching in the throat. You're punching the person in the throat. You don't have to worry about that, and it makes your life better. Now, I'm just using extreme male, man examples, but it works with others too. Your woman, who wants you to be an emotional rock, right? She cheats on you. Toss her to the curb. She's not worth it. Don't let her control your life by manipulating your emotions. Same works in the reverse. Don't let him manipulate your life by controlling your emotions. So seeking to understand your partner is saying the bridging the gap. Therefore, a significant point is that the individual with good emotional control possesses empowerment and consciously promote more positive emotions than harmful. Disempowered ones, the assertion has been scientifically validated. Secondly, the advantages of emotional control aren't just in the emotional sphere alone. Life fulfillment, self-confidence, optimism, wellness, it helps in a broad aspect of your life, in a broad aspect of reality. If you can't have emotional control and you're going to react emotionally, whether positively or negatively, towards everything everyone does to you, then they have control over you. They control your actions. They control your emotions. They control how you feel, how you react, how you manipulate, how you walk through life, how you navigate any given situation. You're not in control. You can't be in control of your own life. You can't be sovereign in your own life unless you have emotional control. That's the single most greatest gift any person can have, especially a man. As women, let's face it, society is a little bit more lenient towards your emotions than they are men. But that doesn't change how reality works. If you can master emotional control, you can master any situation you're in, and you will always be control over your actions, and you will not be controlled. Look at it works in nature, like jerky, reactive, emotional reactions from prey, and slow, deliberate, controlled actions from predators. Be a predator in life, not prey. I'm just saying. But anyways, that's all we have for you today. As always, I'm Doc Camo, and we're back for my thought of the day. And I thought I would help guys level up because we're all on the journey of becoming better versions of ourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.